Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, baby. How's my love child?
Fine.
Tell me, of all your dreams, what most do you hope to be when you become a big girl?
Daddy, I would like to be Miss Black America.
Hurriedly stepping so proud, Mother Nature's only godchild. Society salutes you today, and we like to say, God bless Miss Black America. Watch over Miss Black America. She cried tears of success. We wish her long happiness. Black America. Sisters, we're all so very proud of that natural look we see among the crowd. Worldwide admiration from nation to nation. They love you, Miss Black America. We love you too, Miss Black America. You're such wonderful people and so beautifully equal. Black America. A culture no one can deny. If a young child should ask, then tell them why. They should not be ashamed of their past. Just explain the true mother is Black America. None other than Miss Black America. She cried tears of success. We wish her long happiness. Black America. Miss Black America. We're so proud of you, Miss Black America. Ooh, Miss Black America. I'm so proud, Miss Black America. Miss Black America. Miss Black America.
All right. I had to really put that one out there tonight because that's Miss Black America. That's me. This is my 44th birthday weekend, so I just want to say what's up to everyone that's out there. Q Media Nation is live and on the set. Of course, on Blog Talk Radio, your host, yours truly, Sister Falana, who's holding down the controls for tonight. So I just want to give a shout out to all of those on the Facebook group, the Abdul Malik Majid, to Rafiq Bashir, and of course Aisha Simmons. Cornell, shouting out to you, Sister Marva, who we've been checking in with her frequently in regards to Freedom Paper Company and a lot of the folks that are working to bring about economic freedom through, of course, everyday household products. To the Click and Andre Brown, my brother, who we like to go back and forth with on, of course, Facebook in regards to all the sports. He's a big Miami Heat fan, and I'm just not. So shout out to him and so many other of our family that's out there, of course, making money moves. We should give a shout out to you. And of course, Boot Camp, we're going to be joined by them a little bit later in tonight's program. The Living Dot Productions, my own cousin himself, Eric Williams, James Woolbear from Tastemakers Events, Vibes Uptown that we were at a little bit last month. And, of course, Judah Star Entertainment in California, who we should be seeing very, very soon, UHETV. So I've got some big news coming from them. Of course, Polo the Fur King and his boss at Meet Boss Magazine, BP Entertainment and out there in Philly, Gotcha TV in Houston, and of course, USE TV in Atlanta, Explorer Entertainment in South Carolina, who we'll be seeing very, 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 very soon. Of course, Main Scap Vice Versa Management, who has gone a little bit through a metamorphosis with their changing of the guard over there, as well as a little bit of their focus. So sit back and relax. We're going to have our business segment, of course. We've got some new music from Jay Busy. So I just want to, shout some folks out and let you all know that we're going to be making a big, big, big announcement in a little bit. So Jay Biggs is going to hit us off with a little something. We'll be back with you in a couple of moments. Got a few more shout-outs. If you want to call in, 347-426-3974, 347-426-3974. I'm hanging out in the studio with my little man, Jeremiah, who's bugging me to say something to you all. So I don't know if he is or not, but I'm definitely going to keep the lines open. All of you who want to call in or if you want to check us out online, you can go to www.blogtalkradio.com/QMediaNation. And, of course, my boy Eric Wilson, my manager, shout out to him, as he is just blazing the trail for me to do so many big and wonderful things with Q Media Nation and taking us on the road and doing a lot of other things. So keep it locked right here, Q Media Nation on Blog Talk Radio. I'm Sister Falana. This is One Time with Jay Biggs, brand new to the Q Media Nation family, brand new to the studio, shouting him out and definitely playing his music. You're going to hear a lot more from him and others. So if you want to get your music on with us, QMediaGroupUSA@gmail.com, and I will be glad to take your submission.
One time. He want that. One time. She want that. One time. They want that. One time. We all want a lot of bit of cash. One time. He want that. One time. She want that. One time. They want that. One time. We all want a lot of bit of cash. Once and have it last generation, and send my money self-destruction to disintegration. My checks bounce like basketballs, the soul in a hole. I put up a prayer with no balance, it goes in a hole. I'm just trying to live well and down. I'm giving IOUs, cause I can't afford every balance. Carry out this micro-round piece of plastic, carries the keys to caskets, and kids reach and grab it like eggs in Easter basket, which makes the interest grow. Add it to your principal. Careful what you wish for, you just might get it. Better off with debit once it's gone and it's gone. Use that to your leverage, take that other one and shred it. Why live life embedded with curses and stay indebted? Was you can't take it with you. The funeral home, a sick and grave robbery. This game sucks, plus we play horribly. The money train only came once, now it's starving me. One time. He want that. One time. She want that. One time. They want that. One time. We all want a lot of bit of cash. One time. He want that. One time. She want that. One time. They want that. One time. We all want a lot of bit of cash. To keep making records, to get a check and put some away for a rainy day to make my exit. Money ain't the root of all evil, following flesh is a sea of eternal fires we rested. And donkey paddles just to stay afloat. Get my car repossessed to rock my favorite coat. I pray I won't walk up in the club and buy some rock in the house with no chases though. My tab about to snap under pressure, but where that lady go? Wish I had enough cash to throw it on my problems like here. Didn't know where they go, array of hope. I'm seeing when that statement says zero, but I make it grow. Let's buy out the mall and celebrate, but I'ma take it out the savings though. Buying pairs of Jordans since now I can afford it, but only if we wait a couple days to pay the mortgage. Long as I have kicks by the assortment, 200 or 300. I ain't worrying, cash in abundance. One time. He want that. One time. She want that. One time. They want that. One time. We all want a lot of bit of cash. One time. He want that. One time. She want that. One time. They want that. One time. We all want a lot of bit of cash. And wealth had a price, what would the number on your check be? I put 1,000,000 zeros if you let me. How many more could you fetch me? Let's see, 2 of them join at the hip means infinite. So keep the cash flowing like these words in my sentences. Eating 2 bread, Lord said do this in remembrance. Probably burned to 1,000,000 already. Where was I spending it? What do I have to show? These moments I keep on living in. Pretending this is limitless, bottomless. Having and have not is certainly a knowledge. If I'm throwing dollars up, my magic number is 401k. And when they stop matching, I just match it with my mattress. A lot of y'all can't diet well, too concerned with fashion. Red bottoms and Louis results could be tragic. Might go from a hole to turn back to fraction. Pursue this with a passion, abundantly I cash in. One time. He want that. One time. She want that. One time. They want that. One time. We all want a lot of bit of cash. One time. He want that. One time. She want that. One time. They want that. One time. We all want a lot of bit of cash. He want that. One time. She want that. One time. They want that. One time. We all want a lot of bit of cash. He want that. One time. She want that. One time. They want that. One time. We all want a lot of bit of cash. Flatbush where the shoppers bang out, Levi's gripping the thighs so the asses hang out next. We in the heights, blowing in the air, gotta keep the weight moving to the squad near. Yeah, now we cruising through Canarsie, floor seat, hold up, board seat, humping more seat, behind the car seat, in the east where the ghouls never sleep. Strip it to your feet 'cause the team tryna eat. Peace to all my haters, I'm Brooklyn, talent far beyond greater than the rest of the in my chest, hear the flag when I speak, ass and seek, no room for the weak, home of the brave, Brooklyn next got boxing Barclays, my peril don't play. I am so Brooklyn, pro to the game, y'all still Brooklyn. I'm from the slums where you get your chain sucked in right off your neck and the floors in it. No shame in their game. I'm from the murder capital where bullets straight bang, bang. No remorse on the little souls, but everybody trying to eat off the more souls. So Hov, I got this. About to change the nation, watch how I rock this. And if you hating, you can put it, you can catch me on no string, I'm posted on route. Beef patty, cocoa bread, crown fried chicken. I'm Brooklyners, leaf fish stricken. Brooklynized and I'm reppin' to the fullest, birth hip hop finest, home of the realest. Big up to all my 718, all the hoods out here. Motion picture too. I got a bigger view. Oh, you want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Above the rim, how I got the juice when it's not so they bishop went flying off the roof. I guess that was my cue to walk around with still, cause the streets is watching and cops shoot to kill. You gon' see the last dragon start to glow up. Your favorite rapper, no scrap or factors, showing up. I got a sixth sense. Dead president, it's all about the Benjamins, gremlins irrelevant. I'm a desperado with no guitar case, double barrel, hit him in his back, Scarface. I'm about to set it off, I'm the negotiator, I'm a great debater, an American gangster. Around my way, them boys in the hood every day. So try to pull a Ricky, and you gon' see them trade. Motion picture too, I got a bigger view. Oh, you want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Riot on the set, let me produce. Lights, camera, action, it's time to shoot. Motion picture too, I got a bigger view. Oh, you want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Riot on the set, let me produce. Lights, camera, action, it's time to shoot. This that smoke, what's the color purple? It had me in the matrix, slower than the turtles. From the block, crooked cops, training days. Back in the days, house party, the kid was getting played. I'm an alcoholic. I'm good, mama told me don't be a menace while drinking juice in the hood. I'm a bad boy, no I'm a legend. Oh she a wifey, I'ma crash the wedding with a money train, cause I'm getting on it. I rep that X like Malcolm, anybody want it? It's time to face off, but I ain't changing faces. I pop the king, hit the queen, smoking aces. If love don't cost a thing, then why you say I'm cheap? I showed the big me, and she got waist deep. All them snitching, I depart them. My team strong, King Kong, big gorillas, motion picture too. I got a bigger view. Oh, you want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Riot on the set, let me produce. Lights, camera, action, it's time to shoot. Motion picture too. I got a bigger view. Oh, you want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Riot on the set, let me produce. Lights, camera, action, it's time to shoot. Everybody got a story, our story could end up on Maury. How you got it out for me? I'm the topic of your status and your comments and your side notes. Guess that's why your god brother trending in Chicago. Let that pride go, both of us have lied, so both of us should drive slow, trying to take the high road. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more time, hit rewind, I am yours, you are mine. Back to the smiles and the hearts and the kindest words ever heard, ever spoke, ever signed. Love letter lines, longer hugs that can find me to the labor of maintainer and provider. For you, you're the highest of the high, your highness, dressed in the finest. Yes, you're the finest diamond in the world, and at best I'm a minor. So next time we fight and play this back as a reminder. situation full of trials and tribulations. Never second guess the fact. Blessed to have a loving wife, but all the stress won't just rest for another night. Finally figured out why Kale's just living a double life, and it just ain't right. But that's just how the numbers roll when you can't fade dice. Could've put my hands on you, but I just ain't ice. Say I'm out my mind, but what's the love if it's not divine? 5-figure shopping sprees every day at Valentine's. Though we can lie, compromise when we got problems. Bitches thick and thin, cloud nine, rock bottom. He ain't tricking cause I got it, spending top dollar. In it for the long run, never stop jogging. Should be an extra, your complexion color hot chocolate. Years in, just to hold your hand and still my honor. Kinda crazy, bought us closer when the TV started. Can't say I've ever seen a love so unique as ours. Better have us together like a piece of art. Like the sun and the moon that complete the stars. Stuck with me when I couldn't find a decent job. Court cases coming in about a week apart. Shed light on a life that's completely dark. Promise your pops to always treat you like the queen you are.
How I continue to love you. I don't know how you continue to love me. How I continue to, how you continue to, how we continue to love each other. Every time I think about you, every time you do what you do, you do what you just to me. Every time I think of you, then you know what you do. I know what you do.
In a life where we gamble like time stands still. In a jungle where we scramble, learn to dream and fulfill. Where the scheme is a skill, and we fiend in the bill. Till the team's in the villa and the game has been drilled. So the pain that we feel, so lethal in the come up. And this is for my peoples that hustle until the sun up. All them strip tease chicks that need for G's quick to keep their wrists lit and at least the V6. To the Wall Street Stock Exchange, Broadway got the fame. Boardrooms of ball players, get it poppin', rock your game. Shorties on the block, little kids that dream of Obama. No drama, show persona, hoping they can hold karma. Venus and Serena, winning is a demeanor. This for my little sisters with haters calling them dreamers. Scream like they never seen us. Benzes, Rovers, and Beamers. When destiny is ours, ain't nothing coming between us.
Don't take it personal. We are a superstar. We are the future, never be afraid of who you are. What you know.
Stick to the script, man. You got a gift for the usually big to get them
Everybody
shit straight.
reads what they saw.
Whether it's good or bad, everything comes full circle. Pay attention to the math.
Got the flow.
Gotta keep it gutter, man. We from a different dimension, be on another plane.
In the ghetto where we hunt for cheese, any kind of hustle we touch ground on many ways to get about this fuckery. Them weight holders, dope, coca, and marijuana. Them gun runners, back and forth with them bags of llamas. Powerful minds look for ways out. It gotta be a place that's immune from these niggas hating in poverty. Young ballers with crossovers that dream bigger. Manifested the kings on a team with mean figures. In a city that neglects the kids, system never favors them. Future getting left behind, the system building stadiums. With my soldiers, prophets, and goddesses. My hypothesis is that you're tired of music that ain't as hot as this. And the fifth here to hype your streets, equipped with all types of heat. Spit it to ignite the beat. The vision is to fight the beast. The music needs the passion back. Work on them verses too. Fifth here to change the game, but don't take it
Don't
personally.
take it personal.
We are a superstar. We are the future, never be afraid of who you are.
What you know. Stick to the script, man. You got a gift for the usually big to get them shit straight.
What they saw. Whether it's good or bad, everything comes full circle. Pay attention to the math. Got the flow.
Gotta keep it gutter, man. We from a different dimension, be on another plane. It's no debating, we winning. Climax is top billing. Some haters grilling, we chillin'. Next up to make a killing.
Plus cop a couple villains living life to its fullest, rising out the jungles with its killers, guns, knives, and bullets.
And straight gorillas to cop the coupe and you gotta feel us. Some hustlers when they peelin', dealin' to rock the realest.
And get your guap stacked, nigga, get your paper up. Show the kids that work hard and naturally they cake it up.
Wake 'em up to righteous rappers and politicians. If life had us, let life grab us a pot of piston.
You need to stop and listen. Straight out the box, we vicious. Prepare for war and when it's on, I hope you pop them biscuits.
It's so religious that we get proper and pop for riches. Acknowledge this and I promise you see them bigger pictures.
Or bigger visions, we gon' hit them and go for ours. You should do the same till you shine brighter than all the stars. Personal. We all are superstars. We are the future, never be afraid of who you are. What you know.
Stick to the script, man. You gotta get better, use the picture, get the shit right.
Whether it's good or bad, everything is full circle. Pay attention to the math. Got the flow.
Gotta keep it gutter, man. We from a different dimension, we on another plane.
What we're gonna do right here is go back. Way back into time.
What up, Tech? Nah, rule.
What we're gonna do right here is go
I
back.
live in the building.
Way back.
Let's go.
Back into time.
Yo, back. Okay, back to the basics. I run shit like A6. Hard like steel, y'all do play sticks, let's face it. Your whole style's wasted. The rap game nowadays is return to the base heads, and I'm like Chuck. Saying what the come on. When Black was to the east and Brother Jay said yup. Sean Cass Looney's, rest in peace, my numb. I got 5 on it, homie. Now roll another one. I ain't old school, I'm classic. Y'all ain't passing class. I'm the you ain't even passing gas. I know y'all dudes is all about the cheddar, but I'd rather burn Babylon beef or vendetta. Just like the mail, I come in any weather. To kill all beef and turn y'all into leather. Fake rappers pleather like we don't know what the difference is. Y'all ain't got no beef and ain't got no sentences.
We take 'em back to the basics. The art of hip-hop. We take 'em back to the basics. The art of MCing. We take 'em back to the basics. Hip-hop. We take 'em back to the basics.
What we're gonna do right here is go back.
Yo, I'm on that hardcore hip-hop. Don't sleep like fat at the buffet. I'ma eat. I came up from the slums. My attitude gritty. Kicking so much my Tim smells. Hard to the K.I. Tech, I know you heard me. Shout to my real Long Island, New Jersey. I get respect cause I'm a lyrical expert that spread like a virus through social media networks. And mash out you funny rap critters. Only time you push a pound is on Facebook and Twitter. Hashtag we gorillas in the mist. Getting your whip, yeah, it sound like this. I'm cooking up the grits, you can smell the aroma. Only thing you gon' pop is the top on the Arizona. Yeah, on my sonar, you can see it in my eyes. I've arrived broadcasting straight from Channel Live. We take 'em back to the basics. The art of hip-hop. We take 'em back to the basics. The art of MCing. We take 'em back to the basics. Hip-hop. We take 'em back to the basics.
What we're gonna do right here is go back.
We be fly like that, high like that, soar like an eagle, black like a bat, black like Sam Jack, but more like H-Rap. No, I'm not Diddy, but you can take that. When I spit the gift, special delivery, the had me up all night wrestling with my memory. Lost the synergy, the pride and the sympathy inspires the maestro, orchestrates the
Yo,
symphony.
we from the era where they beat on the table. Act funny, do the same a label, no fables. Architect, I escape from the matrix. Y'all don't get it cause you lacking the basics, let's face it. Start to finish, no gimmicks, no games. Y'all dudes with you running around dressing like dames. And that's a shame.
What we're gonna do right here is go back.
We take 'em back to the basics. The art of hip-hop. We take 'em back to the basics. The art of MCing. We take 'em back to the basics. Hip-hop. We take 'em back to the basics.
What we're gonna do right here is go back. Way back into time.
right. Shout out to the entire Q Media Nation family. We're going to make this mic live in a couple of minutes for one of our very own who just joined the Q Media Nation online studio team as we are rocking out with none other than Jay Biggs. Jay Biggs, how are you tonight?
Yo, what's going on? What it is what it is. It's a kid, Jay Biggs. You know, I'm coming out that 301. You know, we down in the DMV. We call it the DMV. It's the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. You know, shout out to the Queen, Q Muhammad, you know, for having me on and get my song in the rotation.
Absolutely,
like literally,
absolutely.
literally overnight, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. When people hit me on Facebook, I always take it so seriously because so many of us are out there grinding. It's hard work. It's hard work to get your music out there. And as an artist also, you know, it takes a lot just to get the music done, and then maybe not having the right kinds of outlets. This is what we created this show for. So whenever you have something and you're ready to just drop a bomb for everybody to hear, we want to make sure that we get it on and pop in here at Q Media Nation, the studio. Any shout-outs that you want to give, and especially let us know your social media networks so we can reach out to you as well.
For sure, of course. First, I want to give a shout-out to my boy, my big brother, my big homie, Tilden Dexter, who actually produced One Time Cash for me. Me and Tilden is actually members of a group called Sunset Terrace. We've been making our rounds for, you know, about the past 4 or 5 years now. I'm basically the little homie in the group, but shout out to him. Shout out to my man LK. The video for One Time Cash will be coming soon. You can actually download One Time Cash off my mixtape. The mixtape is called The Found Tape. I did that in as a tribute to my favorite MC, Nas. You know what I mean? And I think he's from, if I'm not mistaken, he's from New York too. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So y'all can download my mixtape. There's 2 places you can get it from. You can get it directly from my DJ, who is DJ Genius. You can get it from djgenius.blogspot.com, or you can get it from my label's website, which is nightbreedeentertainment.com/discography/the-found-tapes. So it's like real simple. Or you can just hit me on Facebook. That's an easy way to get it. You know what I mean? But let me stress, though, it's completely 100% free, because there's a lot of people out here that just, like, want to sell you some garbage. My mixtape is 100% free. It's for the people, and there's absolutely no profanity on it whatsoever. No cursing, no explicit content. So you can play it at work. You can play it in your car with your kids. You can play it wherever. And that's the type of music we're trying to make. You know, we're trying to uplift the community and uplift our people.
Absolutely. That's, you know, generally between 8 and 8:30, during the first half hour of the show, we always play new music. But we also want to stress to people to please clean your music up, make it radio edited so that everybody can enjoy it. We don't want to just do the explicit stuff, but again, if you're trying to get your music on the major stations as well, we do send your music out to some of the DJs, especially the commercial radio DJs. If they know that your music is clean and they don't have to clean it up themselves, they will play it much sooner. Usually they try to have little independent shows overnight. So we've already been able to have an opportunity to send some music up to Vermont to some program directors as well as down in Mississippi. So, you know, hopefully they will give you a call as well or get in contact with me because we definitely spread the love with this show and a lot more. So we hope that you continue to think about us and come back and be a part of the program and definitely really try to keep us on your radar as well. All right.
Yeah, for sure. I got everything locked in. You know, I'm jumping the chat room on Facebook and put all my information. If I could just say one more thing, let me shout out.
Absolutely.
Let me shout out my wife Tina Hopper. You know, I got 2 little C's at home, 2 little boys.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you know, I'm doing this for my kids. I'm doing this for the hip hop community as well. So, I need people to just, I get a lot of, on a daily basis, and it's really important. I get a lot of comments about how, hip-hop is dead, ain't no good music on the market and things of that nature. And I just like to say, man, really, when you have artists that put out positive music, not necessarily like, gospel or whatever people want to try to classify that as, when you have artists that can put out music that's actually inspirational, is educational, is uplifting, and it still has that hip-hop vibe to it, support that. Support the alternative to what you hear on your radio. That's the quickest way you're going to make a change out here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So one love to you from the Q Media Nation family. We were just joined by Dave Biggs in the studio with us. We made sure to have his music on with us. And if you'd like to get on with us, you can send us an email, qmediagroupusa@gmail.com, and make sure that you send us 3 radio-edited MP3s of your music, 3 radio-edited MP3s, of course, a bio, your pictures, preferably 2, one of you performing, and a headshot, of course, and 3 videos if you have them. We know a lot of artists do not have videos. However, no violence, no over-the-top stuff. Make sure your things are cleared. Just do the business part when you send us your music. Generally, on the second half hour of the show, we normally will do our business segment. We have a lot going on. We have a lot more connections to connect you with. So if you want to get on and, of course, make your voice heard, you can send me a text when we're off the air at 201-500-5087. So if all of you have been wondering what in the world I keep putting all over Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of those other social media networks, we have finally made that leap onto UHETV.com. Look that up, UHETV.com. 2.4 million users. We have now, as they would say, we've entered the Terradome. We have made sure that we took a lot of the show and made it part of another platform. So the show itself will run 24/7, 365 on UHETV.com. We will still do our Blog Talk Radio show Friday nights from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But look out for us on, of course, UHETV.com. So if you want to have your music on with us, it is totally indie only. There will be no major artists on there unless they really have some other projects that are coming out. But for right now, it is completely an indie. I have to say that, an independent artist movement that is happening. So if you want to have your music on with us, or you know of other artists who may not know about the show and who know or who may not know that we actually have this platform available to us, the show will run on the blog of UHETV 24/7, 365, beginning Sunday, November 24th, the day before my birthday. So that was a wonderful birthday gift to have received, to make sure that that relationship is solidified and, of course, real. We always make sure that we bring the best of the best into the realm of the Q Media Nation family and all of our outlets. Also, we will be moving on to produce some content for Open Vision Networks, that is phenomenal. The team that puts together Open Vision Networks is actually the team that brought us on, yours truly, Q Media Nation, Sister Falana. They are making sure that we are now the Northeast Regional Director, myself, Northeast Regional Director, for World AIDS Day 2014. If you have never heard of World AIDS Day, then you must go online and check out what is World AIDS Day, because in fact there's so many people, especially in the black community, that are infected and affected by the HIV virus, which eventually turns into the full-blown AIDS disease. However, there's a lot of research and all of that is being done, but also to highlight the lives of people who have gone on, who have sacrificed in many ways, whether they had a disease or whether they've been affected by family members who have passed on due to AIDS. So I'm telling you, check us out. If you are a part of an organization or you would like to help us work to make this event successful or make that series of events successful for 2014, we will be covering the Northeast area from Canada to, I believe we've extended to some other areas, especially to Philly, but we may extend down to Baltimore, Maryland, being that there are so many high cases and especially new cases of HIV and AIDS. So we're going to highlight it, but we're also going to get out and do some preventive care and, of course, reaching out to the health associations, the community organizations, as well as the colleges. So if you have an outlet into the community or you would like for us to be a part of what you're doing and bring our resources there, I'm just telling you right now for World AIDS Day 2014, the actual events will take place in Atlanta, Georgia, during that time, late November, early December. This year it's in London, which is December 1st is the actual day, which is coming up in a few days. However, right here, right now, we have an opportunity to make an impact and make our voices heard here in the United States. And I'm taking a very, very, very strong approach with it. If you want to get on board, 201-500-5087. I can't stress it enough. Get tested. You must know, not because you may live an alternative lifestyle or whatever. It's just that you need to be tested. There's so much going on. And I don't mean alternative lifestyle in terms of same-sex relationships. I'm talking about alternative in so many other ways, too. So, again, 201-500-5087. We're highlighting not only the infection, but our affection for people who may be suffering, whether you have the disease or not, or are ashamed to admit that there's a person that you know of that may have the disease and they're hiding it. You must take care of yourself. You know, I just cannot stress it enough. So again, if you want to be involved, please be able to reach out to us, 201-500-5087. As of right now, Wendy Williams is on board, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, P. Diddy, just to name a few folks that are tied in, of course, Akon and a lot of other folks. So this is a worldwide movement, So I'm telling you, get on board, get locked in. I'm getting some text messages in while I'm speaking, so I may not be able to answer you right this moment, but if you're texting in your number and showing your support and your ability to get the word out, we're going to be with a viral campaign and getting the word out. So again, this is our business segment. Normally I wanted to make sure that I let you all know that we are going on to some other platforms and we will be offering a lot more. Again, if you are an artist and you want to get on with us, you know where to send your information to. If not, I'm going to be saying it throughout the show. But again, if you want to get on with us, we have so many resources for the independent artists. So I'm telling you, get on with us, get heard, get noticed. You always hear me play the boot camp entertainment commercial. Get on, get noticed, get heard. And through our opportunities, you are able to take your music to another level. You heard an artist earlier, Jay Biggs. As soon as he sent us the music, we had it right on. And I'm telling you, it's a lot to produce these shows, but it's a passion to produce quality entertainment for the masses. So we are your source for independent thought, politics, money, music, and life. I'm Sister Falana here on the Q Media Nation show. Going to go to a couple of commercials, answer a few text messages. We'll be back with you in a couple of moments and let you know how you can make money with us by partnering with us with a couple of the things that we have going on. So keep it locked right here, Sister Falana here on Q Media Nation Blog Talk Radio. We'll be back in a couple of moments.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Get seen, get heard, get noticed. Boot Camp Enterprises can do it for you. With a hand in production, distribution, broadcast, media, design, marketing, clothing. Give yourself a global presence. Call, email, follow, or visit us online at bootcampent.com.
Okay. This is Worldwide Sounds with the Z Zone, DJ Chase. You're on the Q Media Nation show. Yo, Falana, holla at him.
Whether you with us live or on demand, we're Q Media Nation Radio, spinning the globe with your music from your favorite independent artists worldwide. We're also the premium promotional agency for artists all the way to Japan. Catch us on the web, www.blogtalkradio.com/QMedia.
All right, I had to answer a few text messages, so that's why we were with Straight Hood in the background. I just wanted to let you all know that on the real, this is definitely one of those nights to remember because we have so much going on. I guess I would be deficient in my duty if I did not say that we also have an opportunity for you to get on Vivo. So if you're looking to boost your Vivo account, if you currently have one, or if you don't and you're looking for an opportunity to get your videos out there on a certified Vivo channel, you can hit me, of course, text or call 201-500-5087. I can let you know how that can take place for you because it is a paid source for you. So you don't have to say, I have to do my music and I'm not getting paid for it, I'm not getting this, I'm not getting that. Know for sure that when you come to Q Media, we're always looking to put money in your pocket, not so much take out. And if you're not thinking about investing in yourself, then you really need to check out whether you're in business or whether you're into the begging of the business, which is not business, it's just begging. So I'm telling you, you have to pay some dues, and I don't mean just getting on the mic, spitting a few bars, or going in the studio and singing a couple of notes, or even sitting there and playing a couple of instruments. I mean, seriously investing in yourself, because the more you invest in yourself, the less someone else has to take from your talent and benefit more from you than you do from yourself. That is what the term investment means. So if you're into the business mind, you're into investing in yourself, we have quite a few opportunities for you. I'm putting the Vivo out first. If you don't know what it is, go check out what Vivo is, and we have an opportunity for you to be able to get your music out and heard. And actually, we put a viral campaign in place for you, so you don't have to do the work alone, but you definitely will have to work. This is called network, not work. So I'm telling you, you want to get on, you want to get heard, we have opportunities for you. We even have opportunities for you to get your commercials if you're dropping a new single or an album or anything, and you want to run commercials on BET, VH1, MTV, MTV2, ESPN. I'm telling you, we have great rates, great affordable rates for you to do that. We're going to be going into doing some events and hosting some things around the country because we have listeners from everywhere. As many of you know, we started this show in Japan. So we're taking a lot of what we're doing. I just spoke to the team in Japan last week. So we're moving on, taking some events and building them over there. But if you're not touring here and you're not doing anything here, you're not creating events for yourself, you are not able to go overseas. We need to know that you can stand on your own here. If you are getting sales from overseas, be aware of where your sales are coming from so that you can, for sure, make your money, but also not only from the online community, but make sure that you mark where your people are coming from because it's about relationship, 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 just like it is location, location, location for a brick-and-mortar business. So if you are out there, you're making your music and you're connecting with people, that is great. But if you have no way of following up consistently with the people who are supporting your music, supporting your career, supporting your life, and you have mouths to feed, you have a career to keep managing, you want to take more control, we have the resources for you to do that. We make sure that we have a great management that we can connect you with who is all about the entertainment industry and who knows their stuff, none other than Boot Camp Enterprises, management, distribution, all of that we can take care of for you. We're going to be joined in a few minutes by Born Divine, who is also under Boot Camp Management. He'll tell you yourself what being on the grind really means. If you have two hands, yet you work in a network, you may have 100 hands at your disposal. And it's easier when you have 100 hands rather than trying to do everything by yourself and only paying for it by yourself. If you get into some opportunities where you're making money while you're also spending it, you are able to make more than you spend, but you still have to invest in yourself. So that's enough for the business segment. And, you know, we try to break stuff down. I still want to give a couple of other shout-outs to folks, to the Cake Boys and Cake Girls on Long Island. I wanted to shout them out because they are around every Wednesday night. They host a comedy event. So if you're on Instagram, hit me up at Kumai69, Qumai69 on Instagram. Of course, our blog talk is on consistently. You can always get it live or on demand, as well as our other platforms, Facebook, Kumai Muhammad 1, Qumai Muhammad 1. And, of course, the Twitter is at Indie Talk Japan. I had a couple more announcements for people. If you are in the New York, New Jersey area, in Newark, there's going to be a major event happening there, the Wafabe of African Dance and Drum Festival, which will be tomorrow. Volunteers are needed. So if you're into doing community events and you're in the Newark area, Newark, New Jersey, it will be at Central High School in Newark, New Jersey. And of course, Freedom Paper, the only black-owned, I'm telling you, black-owned, black-manufactured paper company within the United States, whether it is for your personal needs or otherwise, Freedom Paper. Look them up or get in contact with me. We are spreading the word. Everyone uses bathroom tissue. And, well, some people may not, but I'm just saying. For most of us who are civilized, we use that paper as well as your other paper products such as paper towels, napkins, all those kinds of things. They are rapidly expanding. The business model is tight, one of the tightest I've ever seen. We have folks that designed it who are in charge of quality control for other countries and other nations. So it's time for us to grow up, get our land, do something for ourselves. I think it was even James Brown who was talking about it, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud, not just because it's black, but every community in the world, once they become more self-sufficient, they can stand up, hold their heads up high, take care of their communities, teach the babies, take care, protect one another. We have to economically become strong and establish our foothold, our stronghold. Yes, we've had knockdowns, we've had drag-outs, all kinds of things. Name one nation on the earth that has been destroyed, that has not been able to come back. They've come back stronger. Japanese history, destroyed during World War II with the A-bomb, came back within 20, 30, 40 years and are a world power. China the same way. Korea, knocked down during the Korean War in the 1950s, by the 1970s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. You know that there's a Koreatown everywhere in the United States. So there is nothing different than what we are going to do with buying land and making sure that we do what we do. If you want to get on board with the economic freedom to end poverty and want, go to my page. We are constantly talking about it. Just 35 cents a week times 40 million people will help us get up overnight. So with that having been said, I want to get back into the program and just take care of some business stuff. And you all keep it locked. Make sure that you connect with us on a weekly basis, either via our Facebook or on our Instagram or on our Twitter. So I have to say that to you because so many folks reach out to me and then they say, I can't get in contact with you. I come on the show every single week and talk about the same thing. And if you miss it live, it is on demand. So check us out again, UHETV.com. Go check them out. And if you want to get your audio commercial on with us, a 30-second commercial, you can also drop that to our email, qmediagroupusa@gmail.com. We may be joined by none other with commercials other than the great Dr. Benjamin Chavis. I don't know if you all know him or know about him, but when it came to Russell Simmons' Hip Hop Summit Action Network, Dr. Ben was very instrumental. He was also very instrumental in me even making the move to go to Japan and really spread my wings financially as well as culturally, to really, really, really get out there and do your thing. Major love and respect to him for that. He may be joining us not as a part of the staff, but actually having his commercials on with us. So we want to make sure that we share so much with you in what we're doing. So we're eagerly and patiently waiting for Born Divine to call in, and as soon as he does, we'll be back with you with so much more. Shout out to Fifth Element, who is a husband and wife team in New York City, who you all heard their music earlier, and to Brother Reg, who is in Chicago. Great husband and wife teams, Brother Reg and Sister Yovanka in the Chicago area. I'm telling you, these husband and wives are really making a great and significant impact on the music industry. So we're waiting for Born Divine, and we'll be back with you in a couple of minutes. So keep it locked right here. Solana right here on Blog Talk Radio, the Q Media Nation show. This is Funk Ghost with YSL Logo.
Rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo, that's why we scream YOLO. Only rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo, that's why we scream YOLO. Only rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo, that's why we scream YOLO. Only rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo. That's why we scream YOLO.
Outer space, give the track a facelift. On that dip and tuck, shoot the wrong one to with. And if they back talk, I leave them on the asphalt. You dancing with the wolves, see, funk me on the bath salt. Cartier dreams and they scheme just to touch it. Got a caviar taste on a Mickey D's budget, so I'm snacking on their face while I feed them these nuggets. Then I asked them broke rappers why they pushing these buckets. Foreign centers, tuxedo award dinner. See, I only models and Emmy award winners. Cut buddies, pimp buggies, and water slides. I leave it numb, that come like water rides. Fort Knox, your short blocks don't stand a chance. My kind of green turn skinny jeans to hammer pants. I make him blow his whole budget on an ambulance. My kind of green turn skinny jeans to hammer pants.
Only rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo. That's why we scream YOLO. Only rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo. That's why we scream YOLO. Only rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo. That's why we scream YOLO. Only rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo. That's why we scream YOLO.
Got her huffing like she breathe paint, baby on that Eve Saint.
YSL logo, only rock polo.
Curbside Carrabba's, we taking that to go though. French frames, French dames with French names. I parlez-vous Francois, then the came. My steering, German engineering. Suits I be styling, they probably speak Italian. Some of them I'm carrying, they probably speak Bavarian. Swiss watch, swatch, shut it down for 6 blocks. Tick-tock, big knots, Louis V flip-flop. Funk ghost, reach deep, elite beats, keep free. Probably copping 3 suites at Daytona Beach week. Yeah, my condo looking like Freaknik. Told her to spit on it, baby, that's Beach Street. Beach Street, baby, that's Beach Street. What the hell, ATL, meet me on Peach Street.
Only rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo. That's why we scream YOLO. Only rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo. That's why we scream YOLO. Only rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo. That's why we scream YOLO. Only rock polo, YSL logo, YSL logo. That's why we scream YOLO. YOLO.
Don't get mad, cause we ain't living the good life. Grind all day, get money and live right. Oh, you mad cause I'm a certified go-getter. Haters mad cause I'm a certified go-getter. Don't get mad cause we ain't living the good life. Grind all day, get money and live right. Oh, you mad cause I'm a certified go-getter. Haters mad cause I'm a certified go-getter. I'm young, black, and on a mission. Haters play the game, but somehow they got the rules missing. Listen, loyalty is gone, so we back in the kitchen. It's back to the block with a paper first curve vision. Birdland, Oreo, side on pitching. No shorts in this sport, youngin', so go get it. I'm OG in this herb, baby, I see digits. I know the clock ticking, so talk fast and don't waste my minutes. Cause it's not prepaid, so I'm in the trap all night and all day. From B-more to Germany, watch how I flood the game. Hustle hard so the whole world know my name. International, commerce and exchange. We got the trade locked down, now we getting paid. Quick, fast, cutting haters like a switchblade. I keep it moving on the track like the money train. Don't get mad, cause we ain't living the good life. Grind all day, get money and live right. Oh, you mad cause I'm a certified go-getter. Haters mad cause I'm a certified go-getter. Don't get mad cause we ain't living the good life. Grind all day, get money and live right. Oh, you mad cause I'm a certified go-getter. Haters mad cause I'm a certified go-getter. I'm going harder than I ever win. Making sure every bar that I spit stay raw like heroin. I'm too deep in this game, boy, I gotta win. I'm picking over this like I was Mexican. Double-edged switchblade with that murder pen. I've been through hell and back, so I got the toughest in. I'm one man, but I move with the strength of 10. Never running with the pack, cause I'm setting trends. I see my future so clear, through a perfect lens. Cause half of y'all cats don't know what your purpose is. Stand on my own too, born gon' handle his. And the way I live is trap star of the year. They call me underdog, cause I'm the one they fear. They tried to shut me out, so I'm barging in. It's go hard or go home, and I'm the realest here. You haters get in my way, and I'ma let it air. Don't get mad, cause we living the good life. Grind all day, get money and live right. Oh, you mad, cause I'm a certified go-getter. Haters mad, cause I'm a certified go-getter. Don't get mad, cause we living the good life. Grind all day, get money and live right. Oh, you mad, cause I'm a certified go-getter. Haters mad, cause I'm a certified go-getter. Yeah, the crates, the Better Life Movement, Germany. Your boy Born Divine, Big Capadon, know what I'm saying? We sippin' Sean Don Braun on Crondon. Down here, Kirkading, music, you know what it is, it's the takeover, holla.
Yo. You. You.
I know there are a lot of people on your team, so I just want to shout out none other than Born Divine, who is here in the Q Media Nation studio with none other than Sister Kalana. I properly want to introduce all of the God body to this God himself, Born Divine. Peace. Welcome to, of course, Q Media Nation studio.
Peace, 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 peace to the whole world. Everybody that's listening, peace to Japan. You know what I'm saying? This is the one and only Born Divine, a.k.a. Born Da Vinci, a.k.a. Concrete G, a.k.a. Killer Bees. You already know.
The Killer Bees, we on the swarm. I'm telling you, you all made some top choice music, so much that it really brought in a brand new culture, or rather, I would say it reinvented us, but at the same time, it was bringing an element in that had been missing in the music until Killer Bees, Wu-Tang, and so many others were just coming out of into the Wu camp and letting us know who was really out there. Just give us a little bit of a history lesson for those who don't know that hip-hop didn't start with Lil Wayne. So give us a good background.
Just a little background as far as my family tree, as far as Wu-Tang, Killer Bees, and everything. You know, the clan was started by RZA the Abbott, peace to RZA and Divine, you know what I mean? And then you had your main 9 members, the Old Dirty Bastard, the RZA, the Jizza, Inspector Deck, you know, Method Man, Raekwon, everybody, you know, Ghostface Killer, you know, Master Killer, and, you know, You God, Inspector Deck, everybody, and then the illustrious 10th member, Capadonna. You know what I mean? And that's the bloodline that I'm from. It's from the Capadonna bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Where you got me, you got Solomon Childs, you got Lounge Low, you got Ratchet Rex, you got DJ J Saki, You know what I'm saying? You got Bams, Sugar Free. You know what I mean? Like it's a plethora of people that Capadonna brought into the fold of the Wu-Tang family. You know, and I came into the fold in 2005. You know what I mean? On the transition volume 1, and then on the 08 the Capitalized project, I was the most featured artist on both projects, and then he and I also started the Better Life movement together.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's my big brother and business partner. So I had the Better Life movement, the I Felt Lord and Master, Nick CD, Born in the Game, Birth of a Dawn, the album featuring Baltimore's American Gangster, Little Melvin. You know, multitude of projects. If you go on iTunes, they all on there. So my latest album, Black Diamonds, but basically the Wu-Tang family tree, like the golden era of hip-hop was the 90s, you know, and I was raised on that. I was raised on that, and I just happened to be fortunate enough to, you know, meet Capadonna and come into the fold for that new wave of, you know, different clan action, you know. I'm under Protect Your Neck Records right now. Big shout out to Mook, Jimmy Kang, and the whole PYN staff, you know, so that's where we at in the 2013, is that I'm representing the clan from a different angle, and I'm bringing the Baltimore, Maryland element, the DMV element to the table, which, you know, we have some prominent artists like Los, King Los, he signed the Bad Boy, and then we got Wale out of D.C. that signed the MMG. So out of the people that's, and then we also got Tiffany, he signed the Free Bands under Future. So out of all of the newcomers and the young guys, I'm like smack dab in the middle, still representing that golden era of hip-hop and keeping it flavorful and modern, more up-to-date and with what's going on right now.
Okay. Now I want to get into a specific aspect about the culture. The culture of hip-hop has really, I mean, it has dived, went in directions that first of all, we never knew that hip-hop was going to grow the way that it did. And right now I want to give a shout-out and a rest in peace to one of the not the founding members of the Sugar Hill Gang, but who eventually came on. His name is David Gunthorpe. He passed away yesterday. But anyway, brother was almost 50 years old and was still kicking it on the stage. And it's a lot. The hip-hop generation is getting older. And to show you how hip-hop has taken us to so many different levels, so many different countries, to embark on so many other cultures and to be influential. Tell us, in your words, how the God Body influenced you to get involved, not just from a Wu-Tang aspect, but from a cultural aspect. How has it helped to develop your style, you in general, and how to make this more of a family venture rather than just a business thing?
Well, I mean, coming to the 80s and the 90s, culturally, the God Body aspect, we know that the God Body aspect originated from your Public Enemy, for real. Public Enemy, Chuck D, Flavor Flav, that was what I grew up on. That was like what originally sparked my mind to hip-hop. KRS-One. Rakim was the first person. Rakim was the one who had me actually writing. You know what I mean? Back in the day, or attempting to write back at that time, because I was young. But at the same time, it's like those generals of this culture influenced me to the point where, and this is before God Body, before I became God Body, before I understood what was being talked about. But based off of memorizing those lines and memorizing different pieces of information and what they were talking about, it drove me to research and get information, which ultimately gave me knowledge of self, which let me know that the basic component of society as a whole, of civilization, is the family unit. And if anybody understands supreme mathematics, and they know that that's what born means. Born is 360 days. It's a complete cipher. 120 knowledge, 120 wisdom, 120 understanding, which knowledge, wisdom, and understanding also means man, woman, and child. So my cipher being complete is my ultimate goal. We know that divine means the highest. So the highest form of completion is what I represent, which is the completion of the family, the basic unit of society. And this is what is missing in the world, and really the truthful reason why our children and our babies are not protected and they're going crazy. And you have your George Zimmermans and your Trayvon Martins. You know what I mean? You have these things happening in society because the family unit and the education and the forward and development of the family unit is not the agenda of today's world.
All right. And I'm glad that you brought that out because there are a lot of artists that believe hip hop really just started when it was about crystal and gold chains and all of those kind of things. I remember we didn't even wear gold chains. We had lace up. We had some sneakers with the fat laces, a couple of pairs of jeans, and some hoodies, and that's the way it really was about the girls and the boys. And everybody knew who they were in this. They were striving for something. And to me, Wu-Tang has kept that intact, has kept that real element intact, even though I was very familiar with Rakim Allah, shout out to him. I was very familiar with so many, and of course the 12 Jewels, we of course know what those are. We were out there and we were espousing that, and people knew their place. And I think we've gotten away from that because we are not teaching those babies, and because there's another force that is involved, with pricking the baby's brain when they come in hip-hop to believe that it's all about the flash and the fame, not paying dues, and of course not showing respect. So I really appreciate you getting into the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the culture itself. Now I want to get into one of your songs as we're going on and really let people feel your flavor and how you are really delivering what you are, what you're about. It's just not often I get the guys to come through, so it's just, I'm excited, as you can tell in my voice, because people don't really get the essence of hip-hop. Is not about just money. It's the people behind it that move the movement. So I'm going to get into Leave Me Lonely. We play Who Better, so I'm going to ask you some things about Who Better, the song itself, and then get into Leave Me Lonely, and of course Intelligent Gangsters, which is like one of my favorites. I mean, I shouldn't say I have a favorite, but that Intelligent Gangsters, I really sat back and really fed off of the music itself. So Leave Me Lonely, this is Born Divine here on Q Media Nation, the show on Blog Talk Radio. We'll be back with you in a couple of moments.
Yeah, the better life. Germany, be more. We doing it. Vance Beats in the crates. Come on, man. We doing it. Born Divine, man. The franchise. 2020, nigga. Yo, we expanding, nigga. It's a lonely road, nigga. At a fast rate, let's go. So walk with me, come on. Okay. Let me give you some clarity. What's going on here? Open your eyes, baby. Yeah, here we go. Look, this game's a little love, a whole lot of hate. This lonely road I walk, cause most these cats are fake. I keep my grass cut, so I can see the snakes from a mile away. With a smile on my face, I play dumb until the day I'm sitting at your wake. Then kiss you on your cheek and whisper about this murder case. It's life that I live, I know you can't relate. From Baltimore to Vegas, I play for high stakes. The feds on the watch, so I migrate. Blowing that good green just to keep my mind straight. Live by my own rules, so fuck what a hater gotta say. I'm focused, man, no time to play. I'm grinding hard, get out my way. I bite your hands off if you try to touch my plate. My ribs still touching, feeling like I never ate. Flow so cold I got the shake. Watch my moves and try to trace. It's born divine in the crates. You fucking with a heavyweight. The road less traveled, I took the scenic route. Found out the hard way at what this game is all about. So while you haters eating dick and running at the mouth, I'm getting money overseas and putting more product out. Recession-proof pockets, I flood them in the drought. I'm still here, black down like the power out. And disrespect is the only thing I beef about. Crack, slick, and meat, murder, more Wu style. That body more shit, something you don't know about. We pop that top, that bag 'em up and take the garbage out. So leave it alone, man, cause you don't know, man. I did it my way cause these streets couldn't hold, man. Sometimes I get the chills cause this world cold and lonely. Just weed and Hennessy and the things that mama taught to me. Born alone, gotta die alone. So when I leave, bury me a G with a 45 at my feet. Cause in this life I can't sleep.
We are being joined in the studio by none other than Born Divine, who has been giving us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of not only his career, but of course hip-hop itself. We could never, ever, ever thank so many of the pioneers that set the tone for original hip-hop. And as I was explaining to some of you all, when I first started in radio, I had a 6-hour show up in Worcester, Massachusetts, a 6-hour show, and I think 4.5 of those was Public Enemy, Bring the Noise, and every Public Enemy song that I could find. So I am true to the game of hip-hop, and of course I want to bring you the best of the best in the independent world. So we're back on the line with, of course, Born Divine, who is of Wu-Tang, and out of the Castellana bloodline, so to speak. You know what always intrigues me about Wu is how many albums you all drop. Oh my God! How many albums can these dudes do? Tell us how many albums do you have under your belt? Just you alone.
My belt, man, look, I'm going to tell you like this. Under my belt alone, I got 12 projects out on iTunes right now, all over the place. But just in this year, I've been on 7 different mix CDs, and I dropped the Black Diamonds album in February. So, like, I'll be going hard, like, you know what I mean, when it comes to putting it out. And Capadonna, if you look at his catalog, like I learned from the best. He said he started out his best when I went to Wheels. I'm Bodymore's best. Like, you feel me? He came and he just kept dropping album after album after album after album. He just kept going no matter what the people thought, because it was all about getting the information to the streets. So I followed that same pattern and just was like, you know, once he opened the gate for me and paved the way and was like, yo, Born, get him. I just started unloading song after song, album after album, feature after feature. So, you know, we making waves, man, and we ain't gonna stop. Wu-Tang been around 20 years, and we're gonna be around another 20. You know, it is what it is.
Absolutely. Now I want to shout out major shout out to Mook, because I sat down and had an opportunity to have lunch one day with Mook, and I'm telling you, I was struggling for a conversation. Let me tell you why, because the brother is so on point. It's like he's thinking of your answer before you open your mouth. So I'm telling you, you can't come and sit with a God like him and expect to just do the run-of-the-mill stuff. It's like it's all business. And I know with you all doing IndieBoom.com and, of course, the Better Life Movement, tell us more about IndieBoom.com and, of course, the Better Life Movement. What is that about? And are we able, as just regular folks walking around, are we able to be a part of that as well?
Absolutely. The vision behind, from the Capitalize Project to the Better Life Movement. The Capitalize Project, if everybody remembers, Capadonna did this thing on BET or MTV or whatever the case, where they came to Baltimore and they filmed him and he was hacking in his truck, in his Escalade truck. So everybody, was like, oh, I heard Cap is broke. I heard Cap is driving a cab now, because he was gypsy cabbing. But what people didn't realize is that he was really capitalizing off of a lot of different business ventures that he was pulling together. You know what I mean? So the Capitalize Project was about that particular aspect of what he was doing, and it was about bringing me along and teaching me the methodology of the Capitalize Project. We believe in, we got the martial arts with this rap shit. You know what I mean? So Capitalize Project was really a style. It's a format. It's kind of like Hapkido, where you use another person's energy against them. You know what I mean? You use all the energy of all the negativity that everybody throwing at the fact of what they see on TV and thinking that they know who Cap is or what he really up to, when really they don't. And the only person that really knew was myself. You know what I mean? Because it was a project. That's why it's called the Capitalize Project. And then from that, we launched the Better Life Movement, which is a plan of action to teach people how to take their gifts and talents and make it profitable for them by capitalizing off of their ups and downs. Henceforth, you have Indie Boom. Indie Boom is a social media and digital distribution platform for independent artists of all genres that I developed based on what he and I did.
Okay. Now, I want people
so that plan of action works.
Got you. I really want people to understand what this really means, because in it is a training manual for independent artists. Tell us a little bit about what that training manual is designed to do, who it's for, and the outcome of your financial future with being a part of this in that training manual.
All right. The training manual is a step-by-step booklet for you to get the game on track.
Yes.
That's what that is. You feel me? It's got worksheets. It's got organizational information in it to keep the average artist who's not very business savvy on track with being a successful independent artist. Because as an independent artist, you have some independent artists that are local, then you have some that are regional, then you have some that are national, and then you have some that are international. Well, you may have never heard of them, but some of them make $150,000 a year independently. Some of them make $250,000 a year independently. And our booklet gives you the information that you need so that we can educate you first, because without knowledge, you ain't going nowhere. Knowledge is the first step of all growth and development. And then wisdom is taking the knowledge and applying it. So we give you the worksheet to teach you how to apply the knowledge. And then Indie Boom is the platform that you use to do so. So we give you the information and the tools that will help you make $50,000 to $60,000 a year as an independent. And we give you the resources, independent magazines that we are plugged into, independent radio stations such as yourself that we are plugged into, independent services such as Boot Camp Enterprises. Big shout out to Shane, you know what I mean, my manager,
Absolutely.
the damager, you feel me? Boot Camp Enterprises, which they have services that could get you commercials on BET, MTV2, radio loop, audio loops and video loops. You know, these are the things that we offer as vendors. We have sample clearance for producers. We got Beat Magazine for producers. So we have different aspects that you can not only create multiple streams of income from selling these services, but you can also take advantage of these services at a wholesale rate. Indie Boom, we do digital distribution worldwide from over 300 retail websites and up to 100 countries for independent artists of all genres for a one-time setup fee with unlimited uploads of singles, albums, ringtones, and videos. And you get paid off of all of that. So the aspect of what we do is something that has never been done in the music industry nor in the indie market. It's a phenomenon at this point. And right now we are 415 artists strong.
Wow, okay. Well, then know that we are definitely, wherever you are, we want to make sure that we are involved with it too. If there are artists that really need this kind of outlet, we are always open for business, ready to take on new projects and people, of course, keeping it on the up and up and letting people know really, it's not so much just a game, but it's a chess game, and everybody who knows RZA knows he's very into chess. So if you don't know what the game of chess is, every pawn wants to be a king or a queen, and the queen is the one that's protecting the king. So a lot of the females that are out there who are shaking it up and down the stripper pole, you are a real queen. I'm not knocking your hustle, but I do want to say that there's more to life than just the pole. So I really want to stress that to the queens that are out there who, for lack of a better world, are out there striving and doing what they have to do. I want, on our last couple of minutes, I wanted you to be able to shout out how people can get in contact with you, how they can follow you, as well as how to pick up your albums. And major shout out to Boot Camp Enterprises for making this possible tonight here on the Q Media Nation show with Born Divine and myself, Mr. Solana.
Word is bond. I appreciate, the opportunity, first and foremost, to come on your show. In order to get in contact with Born Divine, you can hit me up on Facebook, mainly, a.k.a. Facebook.com, Born Divine the God. I do on Instagram, Born Divine the God. On Twitter, at Real Born Divine. But mainly also, you can hit me on WooSouth@hotmail.com. You can hit me info@indieboom.com. That's INDIEBOOM. Or you can hit that 1-800 toll-free 1-866-8. What is it? 1-866-244-3060. 1-866-244-3060. We got the Indie Boom Explosion Tour 2014 going on for independent artists, 15 cities. Hit us up. Go check out the website. You can sign up on Indie Boom for free. No cost to be a member, to get on board. So sign up, man.
We're definitely looking for that. We definitely want to make sure that we keep your dates locked in and, of course, making sure that the folks know about it. I appreciate you coming through the studio. Please don't make this your last time coming through. Whenever you drop in something or need to let us know about something, always feel like this is home for you. This is how we do it here. This is Q Media. We are a nation, and a nation of millions can never be held back. As Public Enemy used to talk about, a nation of millions. We are that kind of worldwide movement that is bigger than hip-hop and has everything to do with humanity. So taking us out on this segment, Born Divine with Intelligent Gangsters. If you all want to shout him out, you're more than welcome to do so. Come to my Facebook, Kamal Muhammad 1, and make sure that you leave your comments. We have people that were texting the whole time and sending me text messages. So a lot of shout-outs to you from those who are listening in from the audience. They wanted to give me a
love all y'all.
All right, peace. This is Intelligent Gangsters with Born Divine. I know, right? Konbanwa.
Yeah.
Intelligent gangsters, revolutionary guns. Cuban link hustlers, stay rugged from the slums. German Rugers for wicked lawyers with split tongues. Demonic minds that in store for the funds. Yeah. Intelligent gangsters, revolutionary guns. Cuban link hustlers, stay rugged from the slums. German Rugers for wicked lawyers with split tongues. Demonic minds that in store for the funds.
Yeah, we trapped in this crazy life. World power, cold orange, siren flashing lights. Pigs chasing the hustlers, get low, come back. Heavy rain pour, let's get dough. Properly, every time we do it, it's Safi. Spot me, now I gotta carry the oxy. Peace, Lord, yes to my Lord. Burn broccoli, better life movement, straight monopoly. Solving arena rap, we guard property from the projects and we shun that mockery. We the beast out gin and make believing. Guard and protect you from intellectual deceiving. Born in cap, be more stat. Roll around the block, yeah nigga, we right back. Email this, download another dosage. Get the pamphlet, the better life posted. Watch the feds know my folks is. Burn my fingerprints, now I'm a ghost kid.
Intelligent gangsters, revolutionary guns. Cuban link hustlers, stay rugged from the slums. German Rugers for wicked lawyers with split tongues. Demonic minds that in store for the funds. Yeah. Intelligent gangsters, revolutionary guns. Cuban link hustlers, stay rugged from the slums. German Rugers for wicked lawyers with split tongues. Demonic minds that in store for the funds. Yeah. Ghetto babies held hostage by the system. Black hood politicians. Spitting jewels out the canopy, read between the lines of the allegory. Infiltrate 33rd with a word, those souls that gin. High magnetic, no static in my concentration. X generation at war with the world of Satan. Prophesied to the four winds and the Lord angels for elevation. And one day it all ends. The rise of my offspring, reclaim the kingdom. Now freedom ringing, and we can hear the heavens singing. After the thunder and lightning strikes the serpent tongue. Law manipulators and liars beating on Hitler's drum. Planting fear in the masses to make the order one. Born in the year of the dragon, witness the fire come down from the sky like great wheels that fly with Elijah. When the throne comes, I'm a body more than the wire. Intelligent gangster, street civilizer. I keep the power with the power, banging for the final hour. Intelligent gangsters, revolutionary guns. Cuban link hustlers, stay rugged from the slums. German Rugers for wicked lawyers with split tongues. Demonic minds that in store for the funds. Yeah. Intelligent gangsters, revolutionary guns. Cuban link hustlers, stay rugged from the slums. German Rugers for wicked lawyers with split tongues. Demonic minds that in store for the funds. Yeah. I remember when I saw backspins on cardboard. It was hard to ignore, my tongue was a sword. Sharp like a leaf crease, Nefertiti piece. My up rock was fresh, it put calm to sleep. Windmill, handstand, pose like a statue. Fighting with the serious defense, brothers get at you. Before that, before I rap the B-boy circle. Kango's graffiti, my name belt buckle. Yo, when Raymond died, I fiend for felines. Chicks with light eyes, they love the B-boy guys. Mink with socks under the tongue, just to make them comfy. 8-ball jackets was in, I thought they was ugly. Adidas sweatsuits, matching kicks was cute. B-ballin', using milk crates for a roof. Late night, record a red alert, so I can practice. Stayed at it, got the message even through the static. Hip-hop addict, I love it, live it. They can't take it and give it, won't trade it for nada.
Respect to James Brown and Africa, Ben Bottom, some of the forefathers that built this nation. They thought it was a fad, but we still elevating.
Hanging partner, hold on people, he ignite powers, healed in no purpose. Happiness, privilege, hell only primitive. Hostile intelligence, holocaust on the pilgrimage. Highly intelligent people holding no pistols is hovering parachutes, hang glide on property. Heal ignorant parasites, hope over probably. I do it for the love, and they do it just because. Top locking with the glove, high tops was the cut, spinning on the back. Trains got trash, Gazelle shade, Dookie rope, sheepskin coat. Big Daddy was my idol, K-Rock my title. Channel 31 my Bible, hip-hop very vital. Hoping one day in the rankings they will mention me. 10 years later it's glory, check out my symphony, I'm hip-hop. From the cradle to the grave, can't live without my radio. To the rhythm I'm a slave. Yeah, I was the God KMD. Today I was the God K-Rock, you know what I mean? With Jay Nice, we was dropping signs back then, you know? Hip-hop, 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 hip-hop. Next up. Yo, I believe that's me. L-Stage, represent on the MIC. Hey, yo, cocking it back, letting it off, forget it, take him straight to the morgue. Ain't no need for no sticking, I'm trying to blow. Ain't no room for snitches, freight train robbery. Cause I need love, listen, you, light as the rock. I'm Superman lover since 89, mastering verses, bitch, I came up. Suicide, suicide, testing I, that ass is sure to fry. Check out my melody, my mind playing tricks on me. Show gratitude, I'm a nigga with an attitude. Gazelle's on my face, Adidas on my feet. Lee jean suit, now my gear's complete. Grab the kangaroo off the shelf before I hit the streets. Bopping with a box, bumping BDP. Whips kitted up, dookie ropes on neck. Even high top fade, J parts step. A lot of things changed since back in the day. Back then, if you was whack, you get booed off the stage. The mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Live on stage, ain't nobody do it like Dougie. Fresh to death, lyrics KRS was the best. I remember all the battles, it was put to the test. If you was real, then you get enough respect. But if you come with that fake shit, you might get checked. It's hip-hop. Hop, hip-hop, 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 hip-hop. For being a part of the Q Media Nation show. Of course, I had little Jeremiah in the studio with us tonight. I always love when he comes and has an opportunity. It's nothing like having the babies in the studio watching you work. Some of us, we can't take our babies to work with us, but I always have my love, my joy right here with me. So he was sending a little shout out while we were off the air for a minute, just saying peace to everybody.
Hello, everybody. This is Jeremiah. Peace. Good night.
All right. Y'all heard from him, so shout out to everyone that's out there. If you want to get back in touch with us, you can text me or call me, 201-500-5087. We're going to do some house cleaning as well as some house warming. So if you want to get on by all means, shout out to us. We kept the Facebook group live. I mean, it was live. So shout out to Abdul Malik Majid, who has a blog called Nervadem. It's totally dedicated to hip-hop and so many other things, and really about networking and learning how to run an online business. This brother is major success right here in the midst of us. So I definitely want you all to connect with him, and I have some outlets with that too. And of course, if you're into the Power Paper, which is produced by the Nation of Gods and Earth, I actually write every now and then with them. Of course, my own blog, hustlemediamarketing.com. Connect on there. And the last real shout out that I want to say is to UHETV, who is helping us to come out of the shadows of Blog Talk Radio. I mean, you have to start somewhere. And we started, or shall I say restarted, with Blog Talk Radio. It does not mean that it is the greatest platform, that it's the best platform, but it is the most accessible platform that we were able to use at a time when we were looking to get back into radio. So shout out to all of those who, for one reason or another, have connected to the show through Blog Talk Radio, but we will be moving on to some other platforms, as I explained to you, UHETV. If you have Dish Network, please go to Channel 3. It's video on demand. So to all my independent filmmakers, all of my independent filmmakers, I cannot stress to you enough. Reach out to me. I'm going to be going hard on the social media and really appealing to all those who are independent filmmakers to really get involved with us. Let us have your movie and take it to another level. Again, I have expressed such a love for those in the independent artist movement, but also if you have a business and you're looking to get your message out to well over 2 million people, we have a platform to do so now, as well as some other outlets. We are going to be increasing our efforts with our blog on the Hustle Media Marketing by putting our own radio station into that. So if you're an independent artist, of course, if you're ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, so forth, and so on, certified, and you are reporting, these are the reporting agencies that we will be reporting to, so that you can get your royalties for your music. So we are going to be taking that, and if you don't have BMI, ASCAP, CSAC, so forth and so on, you always have a spot right here on Blog Talk Radio and some of the other spots. For all of our independent folks, we want you to be able to, all of our independent filmmakers, know that if your feature length film is not finished, yet you have clips and you want to send that to us like we have on Hustle Media Marketing, the website, we actually have a video clip that's up there. If you want us to run your clips, by all means, please send it to us. And of course, I don't want to leave anyone out, but those who are coming up on the, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, a lot of people that don't, have a blessed time with your family. Some people just use it as time with their family. Next week is our last show for the month of November. We will be joined in the studio by Boot Camp's own Big Mel. So he'll be coming through straight from Connecticut up there in my neck of the woods, my old neck of the woods, and we were up there last month. So stay tuned for him. Look out for us on UHETV.com this Sunday. We will be producing some spots there. We're going to have so many others into a little bit of a history session. Today marks the 50th anniversary of the death of President John F. Kennedy. We know to so many people he meant a lot and still does. as we are facing so many different views of our own president at this particular time, but there were so many roads that were paved and streets paved with blood to make sure that things in place like rights for human beings were established. And so in that fight and in that effort, whatever you think of him, and I'm very much so a part of the NOI culture, but loss of life that cannot be replaced. You are only known for the work that you do while here. And if you leave a legacy, then you know you are part of a great history. So I wanted to shout that out. And as we're ending tonight's show, I want to give myself a very, 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 very happy birthday shout out. I will be hitting that big 4-4, kicking the door, waving the 4-4 on Monday. So shout out to my mother and my father. My father is in the essence. That is why I played Miss Black America at the top of the show, because it makes me think of my father. But shout out to my mother, who has been, I can't tell you what an opportunity it has been being her child. And I say that with all love and all respect, absolute joy. We've had ups and downs and sideways and this way and that way, but through it all, she has always maintained being that person in my life of strength. And shout out to my grandmother, who I will be going to see very, very soon. She's 87 years strong, 87 years young, and I'll be going down to visit her. So you'll be hearing from me again after next week. You'll be hearing from me coming from Bennettsville, South Carolina. So if you're down in the South Carolina area and you want to connect with me, by all means, text me. Let me know if you have some events that are going on that we can be a part of, 201-500-5087. And on that note, that last couple of minutes to this show, I just want to let you all know, if you're looking for an opportunity to make money online, we have some of the strongest people who are with us, people that are making thousands of dollars, and it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not an overnight success. It is a very strong network of people whom they come from all walks of life, whether they're teachers, lawyers, doctors, unprofessional, professional, degreed, undegreed. I don't even know if that's a word, but I used it. So if Merriam-Webster can do it, I'm doing it too. Anyway, whether you have a degree or not, whether you've been incarcerated or not, whether you're a single mother, two-parent family, a student, college student, people all over the world are making this internet work for them. And so we want to help you make it for you. So if you're interested in one of our programs, you can reach out to me at 201-500-5087, and let's put some money in your pocket and get our movement moving, because there's nothing like great talent coming to the stage without having to be bought or sold by someone or some entity that does not have your best interest at heart. Stick with us here at Q Media, along with our partners, Boot Camp Enterprises, Money Making Moves, Entertainment, Live and Die, Productions, and so many others who are out there making noise and saying something. Not making noise and not saying nothing. You know, we're doing the work, and we're making sure that we're on and keeping it right together, the family, 24/7, 365. I'm Sister Falana, and this is the Q Media Nation show here on Blog Talk Radio. Look out for us on Sunday on UHETV.com, and we will be so happy to make sure that you are connected with us and that your music is heard right here on Blog Talk and some of our other platforms as well. So with that having been said, thank you for another opportunity to be with you right here on Q Media Nation. And I look forward to speaking with you all next week when Big Mel will be in the studio with us. So taking us out. Let me dig in the crates a little bit. because we've been talking about this all night. So I want to make sure that I play this brother's music. This is Mike D with Industry Shady.
Industry shady, you need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. Industry shady, 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 you need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over.
They say the ups and downs symbolize life. Cause when the line is straight, that mean you out of life. That mean you out of breath. Jigga said it best. If I ain't the best, then lay me to rest. It's a new breed of MCs, but I got the torch like I'm a triple C. Gunplay on the hip of me for the mystery. Before get rid of me, I'm going down in history. Critics try to tell a nigga what to write about. I can only tell the people what my life about. Like I gave them reason to doubt. Guess I be American gangster too. Blackout, trapped out while the labels playing mind games. I throw that powder in the air like LeBron James. This is H.I.P., H.O.P. Stupid, not H.I.P., P.O.P.
Industry shady, you need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over.
The industry shady and I ain't talking slim. You miss my aftermath when I touch the pimp with him. Like Ace Hood, I keep it gutter. I'm real, and I ain't talking chance, brother. Listen, I ain't with procrastinating. Label steady jerking like masturbation. Patiently waiting, grind hard with a team of boom. Album sells down cause of LimeWire and iTunes. So I ain't waiting for labels to get the word of mouth. I'm going out the trunk like my from the dirty south. What I gotta do? Ringtone, voice tone, not keep 2 9s on them like Jay-Z Cologne. Turn the speakers on, watch me turn the heaters on. It's the takeover, yeah, I get my ether on. Either take the bet or cut the check. Cause when people hear me, they be like, why you ain't done yet?
Industry shady, you need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. You need to be taken over. Industry shady, you need to be taken over.
I'm finna be a mogul approaching cause of my vocals. So you a part of history if I know you. The industry shady, these niggas acting crazy. They rather play retarded instead of paying homage. Let me tell you the definition of scrap. Real, don't fall, we bounce back. Look, I am extra grown. I'm trying to turn stumbling blocks into stepping stones. When the message was on, I got my lessons on. Now my rap IQ high as a dose of methadone. Chasing my destiny, I got the controller. Cause either you take under or you take over. The industry ugly and need a makeover. You fake soldiers vacate cause the break's over. Like Easy and Pain, I gotta go hard. I'm just trying to say the game like a memory card.